We did it. We're free. Guys, today I'm gonna go over exactly how I found the cure for Lyme disease. Because this is the goal, to be able to live life however you want to. If you want to travel again, if you want to travel and experience the world, you can. The thing is, the most important thing is that you fulfill your dreams. Everybody and each one of us have a different dream. And our dream and our main goal should be to achieve it. We only live once, so we should be able to experience full health so we can do whatever we want. But to get that, we have to heal whatever chronic illness that we're experiencing. If we want to really feel free, have that feeling of freedom, that no matter where we go and no matter our circumstances, we can still be fine because our health got our back. So I'm gonna go over exactly how I found the cure for Lyme, but it didn't take, and it wasn't easy. It took me 8 years to figure it out. And along the way, I made a lot of mistakes that at the time I didn't think that they were mistakes because doctors were advising me on what to do, but it was the wrong thing. And how do I know that it was the wrong thing? Is because after I realized that their therapies and their treatments were not working. And actually, they were the ones that were making me sick. So, the moment that I was able to free myself from any symptom was when I detached myself from anything that's outside of myself. What do I mean by that? That I started seeking for what was already within me. I figured out that if I kept listening to another doctor, I was not going to get better. Because for 8 years, it was a trial and error with every single doctor, and I would get progressively worse. So logically, going to another doctor and going to a different therapy was not going to work. So I had to think outside the box, and I had to figure out why is everybody, including me, not able to heal from this terrible illness. And this is why I created a 20% healing program. Not to sell anything, because I'm giving out all this for free on this YouTube video, but it's to, the 20% healing program is the product of my healing method that worked. Guys, it's been 3 years with no symptoms, living my best life. Right now I'm in Miami, Brickell, downtown, and the energy is so high. We're on the 30th floor, and I'm living my life again. So the way that I was able to finally heal from this disease is to break down my daily routine and act like a freaking robot every single day without missing all these steps. The steps to heal Lyme disease are to figure out your sleep schedule, what works best for you. Figure out your diet, what works best for you, which food you're more inclined to, which food will lay better for your body. There's no more following a diet, because a diet is just a set of rules that somebody else imposed to you. So we want to figure out what works for our biology. Third, environmental toxins. We have to make sure that we are in an environment, in a place where we don't get so much toxins, because that will have a huge impact on our detoxification process. The first step to detox your body is to stop the source of the incoming toxins. The detox, these supplements, this program of detoxification, these charcoals, all these things are never going to work if you don't stop the source of incoming of toxins. That's the first and honestly the actual way to relieve your symptoms. Stop the source, stop the incoming toxins. Because what's the point of not really being aware of where the toxins are coming from? Keep taking a supplement that is trying to detoxify, but you're never going to be detoxifying and getting better. Your symptoms are never going to get better if the income of the source of toxins is not understood and deviated. The moment that we understand where the toxins are coming from, we are going to be able to address it, remove it, and heal. Heavy metals, mold toxins, chemicals in our daily life, toothpaste, body washes, ingredients that we put in food, all these things play a huge role, and they all need to be addressed to see which one your body has the most hard time detoxing. Once we remove it, we feel better. Number 4, we must be able to understand that exercise is fundamental if we want to heal. I know that we're sick, that whenever you're sick, all you want to do is lay in bed and rest. But we have to reprogram our day as we were healthy. Little by little, we have to reintroduce exercising because it's going to speed up the detoxification process. It's going to bring up all the dopamine and serotonin, all the good feeling hormones in your body. It's very hard to be depressed and in a bad mood after working out because we are able to boost all these hormones and all these neurotransmitters that are vital for us to be happy and detoxified. So even though we feel sick, we have to push ourselves to start training and exercising, because that is super important. Is gonna bring in a lot of oxygen into your body, and we know that a very well oxygenized body cannot have an illness. So by exercising, we increase the oxygen, increase neurotransmitters, we increase this vibration, this energy. So little by little, we can get stronger and we can get better. The 5th thing, which is also very, very crucial in healing. You see, if we don't do any of these things, or we even miss a few of these steps, the probability of us healing is very low, because your symptoms, which are very specific to you, might be coming from one or more of these things. And even if you're missing one of these steps and you're not examining these steps along the way, you might not get better. So we got to make sure that we do everything in our power to heal. So the 5th thing that we should be doing is our mindset, rewiring our mindset and reconnecting our mind with above, with God. Because whenever we get sick, and I'm also a victim of that, we get into a very, very bad mindset of, oh my gosh, I'm never gonna heal. You know, and when you've been sick for so long, it's honestly normal to feel that way. But I never knew until I had the realization that there is a God right next to you that's trying to heal you. That God is over here looking for your best interest. God is right here to turn you into the best version of yourself. That image, we all have an image of how our perfect life at the highest level looks like, right? God created that image and that vision and put that into your mind for a reason, because with God you can achieve it. And I know it's for people that don't believe in God, it's kind of hard to understand this concept, because people get so victimized by their own thoughts and their own beliefs that they think that how can there be a God if I've been sick for so long, if I've been sick with an illness for so long. But you got to understand that God always knew that you were strong enough to overcome this illness with the right inputs. So once you do the right inputs, you're going to heal. And God is going to use you as a testimony to then share and spread His word. And you're going to figure out that the illness that you overcome was the best thing that's ever happened to you. Because anything that's going to come your way in the life that you're living, it's going to be very easy to overcome because you overcame an illness. You overcame literally a sickness inside your body. Like, there's nothing worse than that. I don't even think prison time is just as bad as, not being able to move. Like, once you overcome an illness, you will become unstoppable. I believe in you, and I'm telling you these things from a place of so much love, and I know that if you follow these 5 steps, you're going to heal. But these 5 steps are very variable to how committed you are to them. Your sleep, your diet, your environment, exercise, and your spirituality is a daily routine that you can never miss. The one time that you miss, you're going to get your symptoms back. That's how it works. You've understood so far that you are a very sensitive individual. So you must be taking care of the details so the details can take care of you. So once we are so detailed about our routine, we're going to be able to break down anything that's been hurting us, remove it so we can heal. But we must stop believing that we need supplements or anything external to be healthy. Supplements, I truly believe that they were one of the reasons why I could not heal. I was taking over 40 to 50 supplements every day because I thought that I needed vitamin C, I thought I needed magnesium, I thought I needed all these anti-parasite herbs. I thought I needed every single vitamin B or vitamin that has ever existed because I thought that I was deficient. But the moment that you realize that God has created your body to thrive by itself without any need of anything external, only the things that He has put on earth, like food, air, water. Once you realize that, you will heal. Because this is exactly how it works. You get sick, you go to the doctor prescribes you medication or a bunch of supplements and therapies. You get worse. From that moment, you get worse. Why do you get worse? Because those therapies, those medications, those supplements are not good for you. They're hybrids. They're made in a lab. They're not made from God. So this is exactly how I interpret it. If I got worse from the moment that I started taking any supplements or any therapy, I have to remove these things that got me worse. And slowly, I was able to reach my health back to even better than when I was, because now I'm aware of all the things that were making me sick. Now I'm aware that I should not be listening to a doctor. Now I'm aware that I should be listening to myself instead, in my conscience, because that is the true healer. Your connection with God is the true healer. Reconnecting and being disciplined with your daily habits is the real doctor. Now guys, if you want and you're having a very hard time understanding how to break down your daily routine and how to understand where the source of toxins might be coming from, I'm here for you. You can schedule a call, a free consultation right here below in the description, where we can go over and see if you are a good fit to be in my program, where we are going to get you better. Now guys, I'm going to go ahead and enjoy this beautiful day. I'm going to go enjoy the fruits of my very hard work and my labor on figuring this thing out. I'm going to enjoy my life, because this is what you deserve. When you put in the hard work and your discipline on understanding whatever you have to overcome, life will unfold onto you, and you're going to experience the true beauty of life, which is just existing. Let's go!